those that don't know me, I'm Abigail. For those that do know me, hi. Alan says hi too. So I do take on board what people feed me back, what information I'm given. And one of my comments that came up this week was it didn't seem like me, which is understandable. This is the alternative version of me. I don't think the world is quite ready for me to be released on you all in all my glory. So I can understand. I do actually have quite a wicked sense of humour, and that doesn't come across on here because I'm just trying to give you information and tell you. I don't want people getting conned. People shouldn't be getting conned by psychics. So if you ring up or you go in to make an appointment with a tarot reader, find out if they are a psychic, find out if they are a channel, find out if they can speak to spirits. A genuine psychic or a genuine reader would have no problem being asked those kind of questions. Another thing to think about is don't go for timed readings. Go for someone that charges from beginning to end. And the reason for this is you don't want to walk away and go, what if I paid for 5 minutes more? What if something was really important and I paid for 5 minutes more? And I know of a few people that have been conned by this. They've paid for 20 minutes and then it's been left up in the air with this question mark, and they've gone back and paid for an hour only to hear exactly the same as they heard in that 20 minutes. So there are a few unethical ones, and unfortunately they give the rest of us a bad name. The other thing I wanted to address was, I have mentioned in previous videos that I do speaking to spirits. Now, there's a difference between going to a speaking to spirits event and a speaking to spirits show. So I don't do shows. I keep my numbers low enough that everybody is going to get something, whether it's a pet that's passed over, a loved one, a message from the guide, an answer to a question. You cannot do that if you've packed a hall with 200, 300, 400 people. Realistically, in a 3-hour show time, you can at the most get 24, maybe 25, and that's going to leave you absolutely wiped. For my speaking to spirits events, I never take more than 25 because I want to ensure that if someone leaves, they leave with a message or a sign or something. And over the years, I've had so many people come to me that have gone to these shows and they've come away quite disheartened. And the idea that someone's loved one is more important than someone else's, so they don't come through, I just think it's wrong. I don't think we should be doing it this way. I understand it's how people make a living, but really no one's loved one is more important than someone else's. And when you sign up to go to these, whether it's an event or a show, make sure you invite the spirit to go along with you. But remember, sometimes you're paying for a show, you're not paying for you to be able to interact with that because you're in a hall with another 150 people. So be realistic in your expectations. If you go to a speaking to spirits event or a speaking to spirits circle, much lower numbers, you're far more likely to get some kind of interaction and some kind of feedback. But really find out what you're getting into. If you go into a show, go and enjoy the show, but don't expect more from it because you probably won't get it. Your loved one is not less important than anyone else's loved one. Your loved one deserves a voice just as much as anyone else does. So it's unfortunately just the nature of a beast and how some people work. It doesn't sit well with me. It's not something that I choose to do, but I understand why people do. And I have to be honest, when I was first starting out, I would say probably 1 in 30 people that came to me had a spirit come with them. These days, it's probably 9 out of 10 that have spirits with them. And with events, if I'm talking to a spirit, I do a bit of weeby magic stuff to make sure that I'm getting to the right people. I'm getting to the people I can help. I'm getting to the people I can give a message to. So when they turn up with their loved ones, friends that have passed over, pets, guides. We have had an angel come through. So remember, you are getting what you pay for, and if you're paying for a show, that's what you're getting. And see it as such, and don't go away disappointed because they didn't pick up on your loved one. That does not mean your loved one wasn't there. You might be better off spending your money and going to a one-on-one meeting with someone to talk to your loved one, whichever way suits you. But remember that some of these are shows. Okay, I have to thank Nicole and Luke. They very kindly donated a microphone because we have been having some voice problems with this. For those of you on Facebook, I do run the Perth WA Psychic Tarot group that has daily tarot. It has topical posts. Once a month we do a bit of an interactive post. Really friendly group. You don't have to be from Perth to be part of it. If we weren't in a pandemic, I do travel to the other states and overseas, so it isn't just really limited to Perth. And like in November, I plan to be up in Broome, which is up north of Western Australia. Thank you for your time. Thank you for joining me. I do realise that my sense of humour isn't going to come through in the same way, but humour is very cultural, and my sense of humour can definitely be taken wrong. So I'm probably not going to unleash it onto the world. That ding meant my dinner was ready. This is my dog Alan. He's 18 and he really is the love of my life, as well as my cat and my bird and the pigeons and the bandicoot and the neighbour's cat. Okay, bye guys. You take care and I'll talk to you next week.